Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to properly sex corn snakes. There are several different ways to properly sex a corn snake, but today I'm going to mainly be talking about how to sex them visually by the length of their tails. Here's one of my female corn snakes. Female corn snakes have a much shorter tail than the males, because they're not storing any sort of hemipenis inside. The female corn snake's tail tends to narrow immediately after the cloaca, because they're not having to use the space inside for the sex organs that they'd be using if they were breeding. If you were unsure whether or not yours was a male or a female and you had two to compare to each other, you can actually take pictures of their undersides and count how many scales they have from the cloaca to the very tip of the tail. If one tail is significantly shorter than the other, that is most likely the female. Sometimes, like demonstrated here, your snake can be a bit iffy about being handled and being sexed, so you just have to bear with them, go with their pace, and just be really gentle. Don't force anything on them because you'll just cause unnecessary stress and they'll be even worse for handling. It can sometimes be a bit difficult to sex just from visually looking at the tail, but I know for certain this is a female, as she's actually a breeding pair and she has locked with a male this season, so hopefully I'll be having eggs from her sometime within the next month or two. I'll also mention these are not the tubs that they actually live in. They need a much longer tub than this, but these are just the tubs that were easier to carry downstairs and bring under the light to see properly. Here you can see a better angle of her underside and her tail. Her cloaca is just here, and so the rest of that is her tail. You'll see as well immediately from the cloaca her tail narrows, whereas with males the tail stays the same thickness for another couple of inches before it starts to narrow. Make sure to keep an eye out that they don't escape while you're doing this. Even though none of mine have ever properly managed it, they're still determined to give it a good try. Next we have my male corn snake. This one I'm 100% certain is a male because this is actually the one that was paired with the female that I showed at the start of the video. His tail is significantly longer, way longer than the female's because he's storing his hemipenises inside there. So whereas the female's narrowed immediately after the cloaca, you'll see that his actually stays just as thick right after the cloaca and then starts to narrow a few inches down. Another method to sex snakes is called probing. It's where a very thin piece of metal is inserted into the cloaca, and for females it'll only go in a very small amount, whereas for males it goes in a lot more because it's actually going inside the inverted hemipenes. This should only be done by a reptile vet or someone who's extremely experienced in reptiles and snakes specifically. The last method I'm going to mention here about sexing your snake is called popping. Popping can only be used with very young snakes. It's where a small amount of pressure is put towards the outside of the cloaca and you will actually see either the two hemipenes pop out and you can say that for sure is a male, or you'll see two small dots instead and you can say that is a female. Again, this method should only really be used by someone who's very experienced in doing it, because if you incorrectly do it, you could end up damaging your snake. The absolute 100% easiest way to get your snake sexed, though, is to get someone else to do it for you. So if you're bringing your snake to the vet for a respiratory infection or mites or anything really, just casually ask them if the snake is a male or a female and they'll probably be able to tell you with utmost certainty. That's it for this video. I hope I've helped some of you out. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and I'll do my absolute best to help you. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like or subscribe, and I will hopefully be uploading again soon. So thank you very much for watching.